For God cannot be called by any proper name. For names are given to mark out and distinguish their subject matters, because these are many and diverse. But neither did anyone exist before God who could give him a name, nor did he himself think it right to name himself, seeing that he is one and unique. As he himself also by his own prophets testifies, when he says, I, God, am the first, and after this, and beside me there is no other God. On this account then, as I before said, God did not, when he sent Moses to the Hebrews, mention any name. But by a participle he mystically teaches them that he is the one and only God. For, says he, I am the being, manifestly contrasting himself, the being, with those who are not, that those who had hitherto been deceived might see that they were attaching themselves not to beings, but to those who had no being. Since therefore God knew that the first men remembered the old delusion of their forefathers, whereby the misanthropic demon contrived to deceive them when he said to them, If you obey me in transgressing the commandment of God, you shall be as gods, calling those gods which had no being, in order that men, supposing that there were other gods in existence, might believe that they themselves could become gods. On this account he said to Moses, I am the being, that by the participle being he might teach the difference between God who is and those who are not. Men therefore, having been duped by the deceiving demon and having dared to disobey God, were cast out of paradise, remembering the name of gods, but no longer being taught by God that there are no other gods. For it was not just that they who did not keep the first commandment, which it was easy to keep, should any longer be taught, but should rather be driven to just punishment. Being therefore banished from paradise, and thinking that they were expelled on account of their disobedience only, not knowing that it was also because they had believed in the existence of gods which did not exist, they gave the name of gods even to the men who were afterwards born of themselves. This first false fancy, therefore, concerning gods, had its origin with the father of lies. God, therefore, knowing that the false opinion about the plurality of gods was burdening the soul of man like some disease, and wishing to remove and eradicate it, appeared first to Moses and said to him, I am he who is. For it was necessary, I think, that he who was to be the ruler and leader of the Hebrew people should first of all know the living God. Wherefore, having appeared to him first, as it was possible for God to appear to a man, he said to him, I am he who is. Then, being about to send him to the Hebrews, he further orders him to say, He who is has sent me to you.